Hi everyone, I hope everyone has had an awesome week and thank you so much for tapping on this video. Okay, because y'all know I need the likes and the views. I wanted to share with y'all a story time about the first time I saw a holistic doctor. So I've always wanted to see someone that wasn't common to Western medicine alone, but someone who had more experience and more knowledge on these other types of medicine. Holistic doctors are also referred to as naturopathic doctors. I just call them holistic because holistic sounds way cooler. I say that you's a hoe. So in Western medicine, where doctors are typically looking at healing you from an illness standpoint, meaning if you're not sick, you're doing perfectly fine, holistic doctors are looking at you from a wellness standpoint, meaning that they want to prevent illness by focusing on your mental, physical, emotional, and social health. Y'all know I'm a pretty spiritual hippie type of person, okay? And one of the things that I don't eat are like meat. And I try my best to stay away from a lot of products that come from animals. And this has been my lifestyle since 2019. However, recently, I would say up until a year and 3 months ago, I kind of stopped eating almost completely. Not really by choice, but because by choice. Eating has really become like a chore. I don't know how many of you all can resonate, but having to go to the store and get the food, then going back home to cook the food, and then sometimes you cook the food and the food isn't that great, and then it's like, damn, I just spent all that money buying groceries to cook food that I can't even eat. Now I gotta go back out to buy food that I can actually eat. I kind of just cut it out completely. I'm just not gonna eat. Tyler, the Creator, actually has this song and he goes like, oh, you look malnourished. And that is literally me. I knew that my health was starting to take a toll for this, and I wanted to make sure that I was good. So in the beginning of this year, around April, I went to my primary physician and she ran blood work, and about a week later she called me and said I was low in B12, iron, and vitamin D. Okay, and she told me to go to the store, buy some vitamins, and hopefully that will correct it and I'll be good. However, I knew that I would not be good. I knew that there was something deeper, and I knew that it was because I wasn't eating. So my whole thing of wanting to see a holistic doctor is because I wasn't trying to cover up my shit with gold. I knew that there was something that my body was going through, and I had to listen to it. So I knew that the supplements wasn't all that I needed, but I needed additional help to implement those things into my food and get those proper nutrients into my body to make sure that I was feeling good. Okay, but that was in April, and child, I waited all up until now to actually do something because my health was really taking a toll. It was really getting hit. I would wake up and feel sore. It wouldn't matter how much I would stretch, my muscles, my body would ache. My stool became really loose, and that wasn't normal. Just all these different things. I just felt worried throughout the day. My head was just not all the way there. And my life has just not been great. So I was like, you know what? Let me get my life together. And one of the things that I'm going to do is go see a holistic doctor. I wanted someone to actually look at me, actually see me, and provide me a solution that will help me in the long run. But it was a different type of experience that one should be prepared for, I would say. Yeah, that's the best word for it. So my experience with my doctor, we focused mainly on my body because I knew that a lot of the issues that I was having was stemming from the things that I was eating, more so not eating. I'm pretty sure there are holistic doctors that do more or have more services to help in all these different aspects of one's life. Like me personally, we just focused on the body because I do already have a therapist and we talk about my mind, and there are practices that I already have in place that focus on my spirit and grounding and centering. Other things about when I first saw my holistic doctor was I definitely thought he was black. I definitely on everything. It was baffling, child. When I walked into the office and it was a white man staring at me, I was baffled. I was just baffled. Still baffled. I want to, one, pour into my community, I trust my community, and when it comes to my health, I want to be served by a person that looks like me. I don't have anything against white doctors. I really don't. But I knew that this visit was going to focus on more than just my physical health, but my mental health and also my emotional health. So I really wanted someone who was able to look like me, because there are stories that a Black person can share that I don't think all white people can resonate with. And I've heard a lot of disparities that happen between Black women in Western medicine, and I just wanted to again talk to someone about those things. And after y'all hear in the next section when I talk about the cost, child, I have every right to choose how I want my doctor to look and how I want to engage with them. The reason I sought after Dr. Robert was because after going on his website and seeing more about him and his personal journey, I was really intrigued and I wanted him to treat me. So I just reminded myself, like, hey, this is the same guy who you're really intrigued by on their website. We are here. We're gonna go through with this. That's just what it is. On top of him opening up his door and revealing to me that he was a white man, his office was definitely not giving doctor. So when I walked into this man's office, all I saw was a couch covered with a bed sheet. Yeah, just come on in, grab a seat. You want me to grab a seat right where? Grab a seat anywhere you see one. I don't see any other seats. And make yourself comfortable and I'll be right back. I think I should go. I'ma go. This was not cheap, child. I mean, this specific session that I had with this gentleman wasn't that expensive, because he was like, hey, from what you're explaining to me, I know what you need help with. I'm gonna prescribe to you these things. This is gonna be like a 30-minute consultation instead of like a full session. We usually holistic doctors, they don't take insurance, so just to go in and see the doctor might be anywhere between $150 to $300. So this is a lot of your money that's being invested into someone for them to help you. So if you're going to be putting this much money into someone and their help and trust them, I definitely encourage you to do the research, to do the deep dive, to take the free consultation call if there is one, and to find out who is helping you and see if they're the best fit for you. Okay, because this is a lot of money and you want to just, put your money somewhere that feels valuable for you. But out of the whole experience, I did gain from it that I need to eat. As we began to talk more, this is where the mind and body aspect of the appointment kind of came in. Because I was so deficient in all of these different minerals and vitamins, it was taking a toll on my mental health. I started seeing a therapist about 2 or 3 months back because a lot of shit's been going on, but I've been feeling a lot more sad and a lot more depressed these days, a lot more anxious. Well, my doctor was kind of telling me, was like, you're deficient in like iron and B12, you're going to be really stressed out and really anxious. And it's not until you're able to balance these things will you begin to feel normal. So that to me made me feel really happy. Even though I haven't been feeling that great, I knew for certain now what the root cause of it was and what I could do to get better. So that pretty much brings me to this part of the conversation. I got all of these things on Amazon, but everything here you can pretty much get at a Whole Foods store. Everything is non-GMO, USDA organic, and free from artificial flavorings and colors, to really be as natural and organic as it could be. But as I said before, the main thing was I wasn't eating. So along with taking these once a day, my doctor also prescribed me to eat 2 times or 3 times each day. And he also told me about complete proteins, which is something I never knew about. Basically how to pair my food together to make sure that in every single meal, or at least every single day, I'm able to eat complete proteins. Another thing is iron. I'm going to be eating spinach pretty much every day now to make sure I get that fiber and I get that iron into my body. I want to disclaim that my Floridix, my liquid iron, did damage through Amazon shipping, so be careful, y'all. I love my mother, Tabitha Brown, and the other day she said something that was so amazing. I'm gonna read it off of the screen because I don't remember it, but I do think it's worth being said verbatim. You deserve to be healthy. You deserve to treat yourself better. Just because it was one way in your family, that don't gotta be your story. You deserve to care about what you put in your body. I hope for someone out there that resonates deeply. You deserve to feel amazing. You deserve to feel great. It doesn't matter what type of illnesses are in your family, whether it be diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity. It don't matter, child. Okay? It do not matter. You have the ability to be better. And child, you deserve to feel your best. So take the actions that you need to make yourself feel the best that you can. Like, it is your life and you deserve to live the best one that you can. On that note, I just want to thank all you who watched to the end. I'm sharing peace, love, and light from me to you. Here's a small piece of footage from when I went to the park. And if you're wondering what those guys are singing over there, I asked them and they're singing, subscribe to Peace, Love, and Light, like this video, and comment. See y'all all next week.